G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
I must be chilly because I'm in a jumper.
It is a bit cold down here in Melbourne at the moment.
It is very much, and I looked at the radar and it says for the next 7 days, cold, 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 cold.
Yeah. But that's okay because the footy's on.
The footy is on. So Friday night, pies at the MCG. Well, pies as in edible things, not them. The Bombers tonight. Good luck to them. And something that I drink to celebrate a good win would definitely be a Voyager Estate Chardonnay. Last week we talked about Chardonnay Day. We haven't stopped because geez, there's some bloody good ones out there. This very much in the upper echelon of bloody good wines. The Voyager Estate. We talked about how 2008 was a great follow-up to 2007. This isn't exactly cheap. $40 you'll see it at most sort of places. But $40 is actually kind of middle ground for really good Chardonnay. You kind of have those $20 ones, and we might talk about Hoddles Creek in a couple of weeks. Then $40 is another number that's kind of that step up, and this is definitely a step up. Yes, there's those super expensive ones, but look, super expensive ones are ones that you don't drink every week. This is, at $40, something that you could just rip out because it's a beautiful Friday night and your team's won the footy. Lovely big stone fruits, apricots, peachy sort of flavours, not too heavy on the pineapple, which you get in kind of those less expensive shardies. Ripper. So as I say, $40 not super cheap, but super good.
And a lovely cellador over in Margaret River at Voyager. Now, we'll come back to McLaren Vale for this next one, and this is the Black St Peter's Zinfandel from the guys at Kangaroo Road. Now, I opened this one up last weekend and really enjoyed it. This is from 2009 vintage. It's an interesting wine because there actually aren't too many people producing straight Zinfandels across Australia. As they say in the label for these guys, it's probably a variety that's more associated with America and in particular California. You see a lot of Zinfandels out of there. So there might be a number of you who haven't tried your Zinfandels before, and I think we've only ever done one on the show before, the guys at Cape Mentelle over in WA. But this is an interesting wine because it's quite an approachable wine. It's not quite as dense and heavy as most of the Shiraz that you'll get from either the Barossa or McLaren Vale. It's quite a spicy wine, but at the same time, it's a really lovely drinking wine, and it matches well with food. It's a really good food wine. So if you haven't tried a Zinfandel before and you're looking out, this one from the guys at Kangaroo Road is a really good example of it, and it comes in at about the $30 mark. So it's a really good wine. So check it out.
Not too bad price that. The others in that we did, a lot more expensive.
A little bit more.
Now, the last thing that we're going to look at, Heemskerk Derwent Pinot Noir 2008. This is not cheap, above the $60 mark, and that, as I say, is not cheap. Puts it in the upper echelon for Aussie Pinots. Look, the cheapy Pinots that we see, most of them tend to be very much one-dimensional. Cherry flavours, and that's about it. When we find a good one that's not like that, we talk about it and rave about it. But when you push up in the dollars, you tend to get more flavours. You get kind of forest floor flavours, sense of earthiness, and at the same time, sometimes a little bit of that kind of cow patty flavour, which sounds a bit odd to suggest that's a good thing, but it actually is. In a great Pinot, those are the things you'll sort of find, and you'll find it in this. Now, as I say, $60+. That's a big call. I know there's going to be people watching this, friends of mine, that are going to be saying, at that sort of money, I'm going to be buying a Berg. Now, you don't have to go to France to get a good Pinot. And yes, France do some incredible Pinot Noirs, without a doubt. But that doesn't mean that $60, $70, $80 for an Australian Pinot is going to steer you wrong. And this is a good case in point. Have a go at it, lay it down for about 5 years. If you've got the possibility to do so, that'll turn into a stunning wine.
And since they've relaunched this Heemskerk brand, they've gone from strength to strength. The last couple of vintages showing really good, but they're not cheap.
No, they're not. Annapouli doing amazing things down there with a well-storied label. There's lots of people that have had a go at it, and they're doing great with it right now. Anyhow, that's it for this week on Wine Week. See you all again next week.
See you next week.